This is my Arduino code, in which firstly I have added all the header files. Then this is the password, Wi-Fi name, Wi-Fi password. Here is the Gmail name from which I want to send the Gmail password. This 16200 is for the timing. As in India, we know that we have UTC plus 530 hours, so I have added 16200. And this 3600 is for the daylight offset, which means 24 hours timing type. And here, as you can see, the pulse sensor per pin I have passed to 34. This is for the signal, and the threshold, which is 3450. And here you can see the web server 80, which is the 80 is the default, so I have passed 80. Now this is the connect to Wi-Fi method, in which I am passing the Wi-Fi name and Wi-Fi password. If it gets connected, it will delay for 0.5 seconds. And this is the send email method, in which we are passing subject, sender, body, recipient and HTML format, which will come downwards. Now this is for the print local time. For the print local time, here it will give the hour, minute and second. Here you can also get the month and the day as well. Now here is where all the program starts. First it will serial begin, and it will connect to Wi-Fi. Then we will get the IP address, for which we can see the current pulse rate and the temperature on the web page, for which we will get the IP address from here. As it will give the 0.1 second delay. Then the temperature sensor will be sensed. Here the temperature sensor will send the request temperature by index, where it will get the temperature. And here the analog grid will read the pulse sensor's data, and here the config time, which will be sent to it. Now if the signal, which means pulse rate, is higher than 5000 or less than 10, then it will again connect to Wi-Fi and will send an alert mail saying that pulse rates are not normal, an alert mail. And same to the temperature sensor. If the temperature is less than 34 and greater than 37, then it will send the mail to the doctor that patient temperature is not normal. Now this is the handle to connect method, which we are passing the temperature and the pulse rate sensor to the HTML. And this is my HTML designing and format, in which we are passing, and the pulse rate and the temperature are shown in the website. This is my ESP32 module. This is pulse rate sensor, and this is temperature sensor. And as you can see, the data are coming over here. Now I am dipping this into hot water, and it takes the 15 seconds delay. So after 15 seconds the data will come, and the alert mail also will come. As you can see, the mail has arrived. And this can also be checked by the website also, and here it gives the current time, pulse rate and body temperature. So yes, this is Jupyter, in which I have done the data analytic part. Here I have imported matplotlib and pandas. Here I have read the CSV file, in which I have stored all the pulse rate and the temperature. So this is the graph for the time versus temperature, and this is the graph for the time versus pulse rate. So now here I have taken the pulse rate which are greater than 4000 and have driven the graph for it, because greater than 4000, which are not normal, And here, as you can see here, this is the small gap, and here it is a large gap. This is when the pulse rates are less than 10. When the temperature is greater than 33 degree, I have driven the graph for it, and if greater than 37 degree, then this is the graph for it. So yes, as you can see here, these are the different patterns of the fevers which can be identified from the patterns. And here you can see, if this pattern occurs, then it is the remittent fever. This is drop by crisis, and this is intermittent fever. My main objective for making the project was that many times the doctor cannot come to know that what kind of fever or either disease the patient is having, so they need sometimes the analytics time, and here I have done the analytics, and which can be helpful for them. And also in the pulse, if the pulses are not normal, means if the pulse rates are higher, then it can cause the tachycardia disease, or if the pulse rates are lower, then it can cause the bradycardia disease. So the main motive for making the project was this, and you can get all the codes from my GitHub repository, which I have attached in the description. Thank you.